There's something insightful actually in that very word denomination, because if you look at the word from a mathematical standpoint, denomination comes from the word denominator, which is the divider within mathematics. We are not looking at divide, and that was actually the common thread which we talked about previously, is that this was a unifying experience, bringing together a nation of a people that have been in exile. They've been dry bones.
Denomination is a funny word because in English it just means to divide. However, it tracks back to the Old French. The Old French comes from to use anything other than the proper name. And then that tracks back to the original Latin, which means to name completely. When you really think about denominational names, what we're doing is we're trying to completely encapsulate who we are in a name. Well, God only called us one thing, Israel, His children Israel. And anytime we try to add anything to that, we're trying to say He didn't really know us well enough. He didn't really know who we were. We need to fill in the blanks to name ourselves completely. And then once we name ourselves completely in our own eyes, then we go forward and we use everything other than the proper name in order to describe ourselves. And then once we do that, we use that separation to further divide us from one another. And ultimately we end up in the denominational chaos that we have now, where there are thousands upon thousands of denominations, and everybody's looking for the next denomination instead of looking for the truth. And the truth is that God called us one thing.
It's about Ephraim coming together and coming home. It's not a denomination. I have seen in my journey various aspects of that, and it doesn't work. It's not Father's plan. His plan is to have one nation and one people.
I see this as something that the Father is orchestrating. He's orchestrating this, and we just happen to be in places we didn't think we would be. And we're finding ourselves sort of like riding a wave of the Spirit of God, and we don't know where it's taken us, but we know He's taken us there.
This is not another denomination, like we said, not another religion, but it's your opportunity to take part in prophecy that's right there in Scripture.